Now to a new CDC report showing the number of kindergarten students in the U.S. who are vaccinated against things like measles and other dangerous viruses does not meet agency standards.
That's right, Brandon. So how does that impact kids here in Arkansas? 4029's Robert Suhr joins us now with local reaction. Robert.
Phil, good evening. The CDC says 250,000 children are at risk to viruses such as the measles due to a dip in vaccination rates. And the Arkansas Department of Health tells me kindergartners in this state are also not immune to this problem. In a report issued Thursday, the CDC says that vaccination rates for kindergarten students across the country has dropped again. It's down to around 93%, which is down from 94% during the 2020-2021 school year. Dr. Joel Tumlison is Arkansas's medical director for immunizations. He tells me the pandemic is mainly to blame, and those numbers should rise as life continues to normalize.
People getting back in the flow of taking their kids to their wellness visits with their pediatrician or their family physician. You know, we're kind of all getting back in that, okay, we forgot about that. We need to do those things. You know, those are the visits with your doctor where kids catch up with vaccinations they might have missed.
The CDC has set a threshold for vaccinations at 95% of all students to help avoid outbreaks. A closer look at state numbers shows we're lagging behind. Just 92.5% of the state's more than 39,000 kindergarten students are vaccinated against measles, leaving around 3,000 students unprotected against the extremely contagious virus. But Tumlinson says there's been no measles outbreaks like in other parts of the country.
Nobody should pull their kids out of school concerned for that. We just want to work on those who aren't up to date and just hadn't gotten around to it, just didn't know they weren't up to date. Get those kids vaccinated, increase that percentage enough so that we don't have something like that happen.
The numbers for other major viruses lag as well, as vaccinations for diphtheria, polio, and chickenpox all fall short of the 95% threshold, even though overall vaccinations across the state are up 0.5% year over year. Now, Phil, the CDC also this week launched a new campaign. They're calling it Let's Rise, with RISE being an acronym. It stands for Routine Immunizations on Schedule for Everyone. They created that in the hopes of seeing the numbers that were low this year start to rise by next year.